All right, switch up the topic a little bit.
Boomf.
I just canceled a date with a man like 15 minutes before I was supposed to be on the date. And you can tell me if you think I was wrong for this. So, some context. I live on the beach, and by my house there's like a boardwalk type of situation. I was walking my dog on the boardwalk, this other guy walking his dog. Our dogs say hi to each other. My dog is being a menace, as he does. He's jumping all over this guy's dog, but this guy's dog is huge, so it's kind of funny. We end up talking for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. He's like a very good looking guy, very funny, very charismatic. End of this conversation, he asked for my number. I gave him my number. That was like 2 days ago. And then yesterday he texted me, asked if I wanted to get a drink tonight. I said, sure. He was like, can you do 5? I'm like, no, I have plans with my friend, but I could do like 6:30. He sent me 2 places. Like, we were like chatting a little bit, planning this thing. So in the course of planning this date, which is we're going to drinks, I mentioned to him, I'm like, also FYI, like, I don't really drink, but like, I'm down to get a mocktail or like a little appetizer. And like, not that I think you're obligated to say anything if you don't drink, but I've had guys be so weird if they ask me on a drinks date and then I get a mocktail that it's just like almost not worth it to me to not say anything and have a guy be insane. So I say that, he's like, yeah, no problem, it'll be fun. He texts me like a half hour before our date and he's like, hey, just FYI, I'm running like 10 minutes late. I was walking the dog got like fixated on something and delayed me. Literally no problem. I text him back, I'm like, oh my gosh, been there, all good. See you soon. He responds, see you soon, excited to get you drunk on a school night. I reply, I'm like, haha, like I said, I don't drink. He says, we'll see about that, with a winky face. Already annoying, but I'm like, let me not jump to conclusions. He's probably just trying to be funny. And I said, I'm sure you're just joking, but really, I'm not gonna drink. And he says, like I said, I'll change your mind. To which I responded, I just want to make sure that this is a joke and we're doing a bit. And he said, I'm very convincing. Trust me, you'll have more fun if you have a drink. Immediately no. I said, if you're serious, I don't think we should go out anymore. Have a good night. And he said, okay, bet. Hello?
Okay, bet. Any thoughts right now?
Yeah. You're not in the wrong, my girl.
Nope.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
I did not expect to go this way.
The minute you said, I don't drink, he's like, I understand the fact that you said you're trying to confirm if this was not a joke. Good on you. You're better than me, actually, my girl. You are. But then he double, triple, quadruple down? Nah. I don't care if it was 5 minutes before the date, my girl. Ain't no way. Nah. That is weird.
What, to triple down?
No.
Because you're the triple down king.
Depends for what. If we're talking about food, 100%.
Got you.
If we talk about baby mamas, that's you.
Quadruple. Quantuple. I still laugh about that. I'm like, how you got baby mamas if there's no babies?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Go, keep going.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Oh, pause.
I be checking my bank account.
It is.
Yo, this child support going crazy.
It is crazy. Anyways.
Keep going.
Yeah, no. It could have been 5 minutes before. I do not care. There's something super weird about that. The point is not to get someone drunk. If the point is to get someone drunk, he wants to lower your inebriation and then wants to do whatever the hell or try to whatever. I feel. Because if I'm trying to meet you, we could go on a water date. And then fuck me, because I don't know none of these shit. But that's why when people are saying like, oh, coffee is not good. What do you mean? The point is to talk to you. The rest is just a vehicle in which we're going to communicate. It could be coffee. It could be tea. It could be water. It could be a mocktail. It doesn't matter. The minute you try to, you did good. You did good.
Yeah. She did everything right. She went above and beyond.
100%.
The double check was good because like he could have been joking, and that's not a bad joke to make. And you double check, hey, we joking, and he was not joking. So then you're within your rights to absolutely say no, because the fact that somebody would insist on that when you say you don't drink is incredibly weird. So I think it's perfectly reasonable on her end, and yeah, she's right. I did not think it was going to go like that.
I'll push it even further.
Ooh.
That for anybody, that's God, girls, anybody.
True.
Whenever you state a boundary, that's for anybody. Whenever you state a boundary and people infringe on that boundary, that's going to be telling of the relationship that you're going to have. I'm setting boundaries and you just infringe them like they don't care. So that's a lack of respect right there, guys or girls. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Just hey. I said no. Yeah, but and then they started belittling you or whatever. Cut that shit off. Cut them off. Take with yourself. You hear?
Like, you're not going to convince me, a person who essentially doesn't drink. I drink maybe like 1 to 2 times a year and have half of a glass of wine, that I should go get drunk with you because you are convincing. Already pushing boundaries before we've been on the date is crazy, diabolical. And I'm like, do I need to go on this date where this man is going to spend the next hour and a half trying to convince me to drink? Not really. Goodbye. But yeah, wild.
Yeah. No, she's 100% the right.
Haras.
I've had long periods of my life, 8, 9 years where I didn't drink. I will not lie. People who drink sometimes will put a lot of pressure on you to drink.
Yes.
It is like, as somebody who likes going out and enjoying himself, like I like to go out dancing and whatever. People put a lot of pressure on you. And you saying no isn't just like refusing a gift. They almost feel judged. Bitch, I didn't say nothing. Have fun your way. Let me have fun my way. But why are you pushing this on me? I'm comfortable. I'm not judging. They feel, that's my perception from when I observed them. They feel insulted, like they're doing something wrong by me saying no.
That's cocaine behavior.
Could be.
I'll explain what I mean by that. People that do cocaine never want to do it alone. And they trying to tell you, yo, you want it? No, I'm good. You sure? And then they because it shows, it's a mirror. No, I don't need that. I'm good. Oh, word? Oh, you think you better than? No, I just don't. No, I'm cool. You can go and do your business. You know what I mean? But you know what? Hey, listen, buddy. Listen. My nose runs when I go outside in the summer. When I jump in the pool, I have to block my nose. I will not put powder in there. But if that floats your boat, go ahead, boo-boo, go float it. But I ain't gonna be me. And then they feel some type of way.
Fair.
That's the guilt.
Yeah.
That's the reflection.
Yeah, they're
of the mirror.
externalizing. They're externalizing their own sense of like weird feelings with it.
Yeah, that's the mirror, the reflection of the mirror where they're gonna cut up their shit that reflecting back at them what they're doing. Woo! No.
Yeah. Good on her.